Hello, hello. Hi, Facebook friends. Hello. So I just wanted to pop on today. This is actually my second Facebook Live video. The first one was so bad that I actually deleted it from my page. It was embarrassing. So today possibly could be a crazy disaster, or hopefully it will be somewhat helpful for you. I am Kimberly. For those of you who are new to my page, I'm Kimberly, and I blog at the hold on just one second, let me check something. Okay, yes, there are people here. Hello. If you can just say hi in the chat box, that would be awesome. And hopefully I can figure out how to see your comments. Okay, anyway, I'm Kimberly from thepeacefulmom.com and also beautifullife365.com. And I have been blogging since 2009, and I help busy, overwhelmed women to calm the chaos in their schedule, their money, their space, and their relationships. And I wanted to pop on today because I have a lot, really a ton of helpful information on my websites, but sometimes it's fun to just chat face to face. And I know I have recently been really loving watching the videos and Facebook Live videos of people that I follow. So I thought I would jump on and have a little chat with you today. And so if you are a busy woman, you are definitely in the right place. I'm just going to be sharing 3 tips today of how I personally stay organized, and hopefully that can help you too. And I would love it. Hey, if you're here, just go ahead and say hi in the comments. I'm going to wait just a few minutes because we have this is kind of an impromptu Facebook Live. I didn't really give people a lot of notice, so we'll wait just a minute. Plus, I'm just figuring things out. So if you're watching the replay, feel free to skip through the next, the first couple of minutes of this because it is just, me chatting with people and getting used to this. So again, if you are a busy woman, then you are definitely in the right place. I have 4 children, and I'm happily married, as I said, so keeping up with my marriage and keeping up with the kids and trying to run businesses, sometimes not so well, I just have to admit, but I am learning and growing, and just want to share some things with you that are helping me. And one thing that you need to know is, like, I am not I have it all together, as you can probably tell. I am not the person who is super organized and has everything figured out, but these are just some things that have worked for me. So the first thing that I want to share with you is that I make a weekly plan. Every week I sit down on Saturday morning or Sunday morning, or worst case scenario on Sunday evening, and I make a plan for my week based on my annual goals. I look at the schedule, what's going on with everybody, so I see what I need to coordinate, what appointments we have. Also, my husband and I and my 16-year-old share a car, and they both have jobs outside the house, so that is something that I have to juggle. And I homeschool my 16-year-old, and so there's a lot going on, and I'm sure that you are busy. You may be even busier than I am, but whether you are a person who is single and working and going to school, or maybe you're a mom who has little ones underfoot, or you're a mom of older kids and they're involved in a lot of activities, or maybe you have a business that you run from home, or you're working outside your home, and they're just only so many hours in the day. And this weekly plan is really a fabulous, fantastic way to set your goals and make sure that you're getting the important things done in a week. So I'm going to show you, I use the Joyful Life Planner, and this is just a sample weekly plan where I have a Celebrate Last Week section, and I just write down some of the blessings and fun things that happened so I can just really celebrate that and be thankful for it. And then I have weekly goals, and they're divided into 5 categories, and those are personal, and those are things like taking care of myself physically, emotionally, spiritually. Then people is the next category, and that's where I take care of my close relationships and make sure that I am nurturing the people that are in my life. And then I have passion, and that is just to include something at least once a week that I really enjoy and that helps to keep me happy. And then purpose, and that's just to help remind me to do the things that only I can do. You know, I'm the only wife to my husband. I'm the only mom to my kids. There are people that only I can reach in the way that I can reach them, because I have a certain personality and certain gifts and talents, and you do too. And then the last one is projects, and these are just all the to-do tasks that you have to do in a week, like, you know, laundry, take the car in, dentist appointments. I also put work projects in there. So this weekly plan is just super helpful for keeping me organized. So I'm going to ask you to leave a comment if you are in the chat and you are a super busy woman. Let me know what is going on in your life. And if you'll give me just a second, I didn't realize that I can't see comments on my phone, so let me grab my laptop just a second. The non-professional version of Facebook Live, as I mentioned, I've only done one of these, and I didn't realize that I can't see the comments. So give me just a second. I want to read your comments. Okay. There I am, looking at my laptop at your comments. So, hey, Carol. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Sadie. Hi, Anne-Marie. So, leave me a little comment here in the chat box. Tell me some of the things that are keeping you guys busy, and whether or not you use a weekly plan, if that helps you to stay organized. And hi, Cindy. I see Cindy and Debbie. Yay. Hi, guys. Hi, ladies. So the first thing that keeps me organized is the weekly plan. And the second thing that I wanted to share is that I carry a notebook with me everywhere. So I first saw this quote, and let me read it to you so I don't butcher it. But I saw this quote by Robert Louis Stevenson. He said, "I kept always 2 books in my pocket, one to read, one to write in." I read that a few years ago, and it really made an impact on me. And I thought, that's interesting. I'm just going to start carrying a notebook with me and just see what happens. So I go on a walk every morning, and I would go to the park and have my notebook in my pocket, or sometimes I would leave it in the car. And I would have these great ideas that came to me while I was out walking. And if I had not written them down, they would have been lost. And I have had business ideas that come. I've had breakthrough for relationship issues that have been going on. I've had personal breakthrough. One time, while I was walking, it was one of those instances where I had left the notebook in the car, of course, but I ended up writing an outline for an entire book that I ended up publishing, just an ebook, not traditionally published. But there are just so many ideas and thoughts that go through our minds, and if we will consciously capture those and write them down, you'll be amazed at how it will change your life. And I know people say that, oh, it changed my life, but I am for real. This really changed my life. So if you, like I said, I started with, or maybe I didn't say, but anyway, I started with composition books like this with just ruled paper. And then I moved to a traveler's journal, and this is the 8x6 size. And I don't know if you've seen the craze, the bullet journaling craze, but one of the great things about the bullet journal is that you have a table of contents, or you have an index. And I have not filled this one out yet, but you just leave the first 2 pages of your notebook blank, and then you can go back and, you number your pages, and then you can go back and fill in what you have on each page so you can find it later. And I have stacks and stacks of notebooks that I have to go back and do this to, because this index idea I only realized in the last year or so. But I just love having this notebook this size. The 6x8 size is small enough that I can carry it in my purse or a bag that I have, but it's big enough that I can write quite a bit in it. And I like having, because I'm a little creative. Okay, I'm not a little creative, I'm like really creative. So I cannot stand any more lines or grids or the things that some people use. I have to have blank pages so that I can just do my own thing. So like sometimes we'll just have art in here, and I have my daily lists every day, what I need to do. And as you can see, there's some watercolors there. I make my weekly overview here so you can see the personal, people, and projects. So just love this notebook idea. So if you're in the chat, if you can just put a 1 or a yes in the comments if you are a person who uses a notebook or a bullet journal. I would love to hear about that. And again, I'm having to check my laptop so I can see your comments. Just pop right in there and let me know if you use a bullet journal or a notebook to help you stay organized. Hello, hi to all our new people. Hey Cheryl, thanks for joining me. So the number one thing I mentioned that keeps me organized is a weekly plan. The second thing that I mentioned is a notebook that I carry with me at all times. For you, it could be a bullet journal, it could be a small notebook or a larger notebook, but as I mentioned, I love this 6x8 size because it's small enough to stick in my purse, but it's big enough that I have lots of space to write in, and I need lots of space. There's a lot of stuff going on in there. So I use that for ideas, making lists, goal setting, my daily to-do list. Sometimes I just do journaling, sometimes I just do doodling. Very stress relieving to doodle. So the last thing that I want to talk about is something that will probably not be very popular, but I'm going to dive right in anyway, and that is to go to bed kind of early. So I don't know about you, but I need to get sleep. And as I have gotten older, I have to get more sleep. I'm just going to put that out there. You know, when I was in college, I would do all-nighter study sessions all the time. And I must have like totally burned my body out because I could not stay up all night now to save my life. So I, in addition to not staying up all night, need to go to bed kind of early. My absolute like end time if I want to get up is 10 p.m. But I really like to go to bed even earlier, even like 9 o'clock. Hey Alicia. And going to bed early enables me to get a good night's sleep and get a great jump start on the morning. And I know it's tough. I know it's really hard. Look, we don't have cable. I don't watch regular TV, but I love my Netflix. I love hanging out with my husband, who happens to be a night owl, and he can easily stay up until 2 a.m. and get up the next day and everything is fine. I cannot do this. So it really takes discipline to leave him and the Netflix and to go to bed. But I just have to make myself do that on the weeknights, or I am just so zombie brained. It is not happening the next day. And I don't know if you're like, put in the chat box if you're a night owl. I know this is like a really tough thing. Like I've heard complaints from readers who are like, yeah, successful people get up early in the morning, but I have to stay up late. Like that's the only time there's quiet and I just can't go to sleep. Like I hear you, but let me just share with you, if your kids are going to get up early, and if you have littles, they probably are going to get up early, they do get up early, you need to go to bed. You need to get some sleep. So find your happy medium. You know, maybe just try going to bed 30 minutes earlier, or, you know, maybe 15 minutes earlier if that's all you can do, and just kind of work your way into it. But I just really, really encourage you to make sure that you are getting enough sleep every night. So, hey, hi. Thanks for those of you who are just joining us. I mentioned earlier, I'm Kimberly. I blog at thepeacefulmom.com and beautifullife365.com. And I have been blogging since 2009. I have tons of helpful information to help busy, overwhelmed women curb the chaos in their schedule, their money, their space, and their relationships. But I just wanted to jump on live today and just talk to you face to face about some ways that I stay on track and stay organized during the week. And hi, thanks for joining us. I am new to Facebook Live, so if you are just joining us, this is only my second one, and I did not realize that I cannot see the comments on my phone. So if you'll hold 1 second, I'm just going to check the comments on the on my laptop. And hello, Alicia. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. So yes. Okay, so Patricia says, I have to get up at 2:30 in the morning, so I sleep a lot standing or sitting. You poor thing. So I don't know if you're a nurse or what kind of job you have, but 2:30 in the morning is really early. That's crazy. I thought 5 was early. So let's just go ahead and jump in, and I'll talk about this in more detail on my next Facebook Live. If this goes well, we'll see if that happens. But I have a morning routine that just so helps me, because I just know what the next thing is, and it helps me when I have that foggy morning brain and I don't have to make any decisions. It's just, this is what happens. So what I do is I keep my workout clothes right next to my bed, because I'm just going to tell you, if I did not have them next to my bed, I would be too lazy to go to the closet and get them out. So the thing is, as soon as I get out of bed, those clothes are going on. Then I'm going to the bathroom. Yes, okay, we had to mention that. And I'm getting a glass of water and sometimes some hot herbal tea. And I do something called morning pages. It's called a brain dump, basically. You're just journaling, kind of getting everything out of your brain. And I write down dreams I have during the night, or ideas that come to mind, or at the top of the page I'll jot down a to-do list or things that I'm remembering. And about, I guess, a week ago, I saw this video about morning pages, and I had heard about these because Julia Cameron in the 70s had written a book called The Artist's Way, and she talks about writing, stream of consciousness writing for 3 pages, handwritten. And I'd heard about it, but I didn't think too much about it. I saw this video, coaching video, and I was like, okay, I am going to try this. So for the last week, I've been doing this, and let me tell you, it is a total game changer. I have had so many epiphanies, so many breakthroughs. I had a personal breakthrough for a problem that I have been dealing with. There's something about that, writing the 3 pages, and really, if you'll push yourself, because around 2 pages you're kind of like, I'm done, but you just keep writing whatever's on your mind, even if it's a goofy word and the things don't make sense. And by the end, when you get to the 3-page mark, like between 2.5 pages and 3 pages, stuff happens. It's amazing. It's totally amazing. So just just leave a little comment in the chat box if you've heard of morning pages, or if you are a journaler. If you want to type a 1, or if you want to give me some hearts if you're a morning journaler. So that morning routine, again, is like having those workout clothes by my bed, getting some water, and then starting my brain dump journaling or morning pages. And then I take my dog out for a walk, and we are booking it. We are exercising. And I'm not running. I tried that. It's not happening, people. So, but walking vigorously, and then when I get back, I eat breakfast and shower and do some dinner prep, because morning dinner prep is something that will radically change your life, let me tell you. Because I don't know about you, but at 5 o'clock, when everybody's hungry and I'm tired and I don't really want to prepare any food, but if I have already started it, then I don't really have much of an excuse. It's harder to order, pick up the phone and order that pizza. So I do a little dinner prep, and I start a load of laundry every day. So that's part of my morning routine, and I'll talk about more of that on another video. But I just wanted to share those 3 ways that I stay organized during the week with you today. And so I'll just review those really quick. The first one is making a weekly plan, and I do that in my Joyful Life Planner. And I have divided my weekly goals into personal, people, which is relationships, and projects. And then the second thing is a notebook that I carry everywhere with me. And with the bullet journal craze, it's a popular thing now, but it's because it works. And if you'd like to see some peeks into my bullet journal, I have some videos on Beautiful Life 365, and actually I linked one today. If you want to scroll down the Facebook page, the Peaceful Mom Facebook page, I think the next link under this video should be the link to the YouTube video for the latest bullet journal flip, so you can see actually exactly how I use it. And anyway, the bullet journal, or carrying a notebook with me, has really been a life changer, and making those to-do lists and choosing the top 3. And then the final way that I stay organized is by going to bed by 10 p.m. at the latest. And again, I know it's not that popular, but it is something that really helps me. So hi, Lisa, so glad. Thank you for joining me. So anyway, those were my top 3 time management tips for today. I really appreciate you joining me for my 2nd ever Facebook Live, and leave a comment if you like this format, and I will try to be really brave and do this again. And I hope you guys have a great afternoon, and hopefully I will give you a little more notice next time before the video. I think I only gave you like an hour and a half notice today, but I had to jump on it while I had the courage going. So thanks for joining me, and hope you guys have a great day. And I'll just stay, and if there's any questions that you have, and I'll just check the chat really quick and answer any questions you have. Thank you, Lisa. All right, well, that's all. It looks like nobody has any questions, so I'll check with you next time. Have a great day. Bye.